Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vindictus news. Today's topics are the following: Laura's release on EUNA, the level 110 update over on Korea, and also the future update for Korea, which is gonna be the new character called Dana. Dana? Dan? On June 15th, Nexon released the 4th Redeemer Laura in the West, so players will have another Redeemer to grind for the next 6 months to come. However, having spammed the raid on release day myself, I can just say how much fun she actually is and how good of a job they did on her. In order to fight her, you will have to finish Epona during your story. So it's finally time for all of you to get carried through the Season 4 story in order to do Laura. You may not want to get carried 100 times, that's fair, but just think about getting carried once, because the first kill will already grant you 500 attack and 1 critical, which for all of you low geared players or new players in general, those stats are huge in order to unlock Season 4 quick battle requirements. Let's talk about the level 110 update for a second. Or maybe a minute. Maybe 5. We'll see. Over on Korea, and it was already confirmed by Nexon actually, that we, aka EUNA, will get the update during the September maintenance already. So that's a mere 3 months from now. Huge news, and basically the shortest content gap I've ever seen in the game. First up, there is a new set of gear. It is called Ardri, and it will use Ardri steel to be reforged, which can be dropped in just the latest raid. There's one level 110 raid. You could also craft it by using free Damascus steel, however. In same fashion, there's gonna be grade 3 and grade 3 mysterious and abyssal shards to get the attack surplus on the gear. That will drop in their respective pieces of content. This change, however, was not so well received by the community, because usually the way it worked so far is higher level gear, just used more stuff to get the same stats, aka 6,400 additional damage and however much attack surplus you can currently get. However, with Ardri, Nexon is throwing a curveball at us, making it so, you might have heard about it, there's no longer plus 16s and ups. However, this time the way you get stronger is just the gear has a higher AD scaling, making it so that the plus 15 Ardri will have 200 more AD than the plus 15 Militian, and you will also be able to get more attack surplus onto each and every piece of gear, making it outright stronger than Militian once you are on the same level. As for more changes to gear, there will be balance set boni for both Militian and Ardri. So after the update, you will want to exchange all of your Dullahan and Astera armors as soon as possible. You might want to wait crafting them though until the update releases, because not only will Militian be cheaper to be reforged, they're, for example, cutting down 20 steel from the weapon on the 14th enhancement level from 68 to 48, which is pretty massive. But all of the essences and shards will drop with medium stats, making it so synthesis will only be like 50% of the current price. And for the weapon, for example, that means instead of 100 million, it's only gonna be 50 million. So if you are able to wait for another 3 months, that's something you might want to do. However, we already know that a bunch of you guys will want to know how to prepare for the level 110 update. There's gonna be a video, at least one, maybe more, about it later on this channel, so hit the like. That was cringe. Anyway, as for new contents, there is currently one level 110 update, which we already said, that drops all of the new materials. His name is Romel. I'm pretty confident I said that right. There will also be a new Abyssal Arena, which they call the Abyssal Arena 2. Yeah. It will require you to be level 100 to join, and it will only drop grade 2 and grade 3 shards. So no grade 1 shards, that's exclusive to the first arena. There's also gonna be a new set of bosses, so it's not just a straight copy-paste, it will be a bit different, but it's still Abyssal Arena, right? So we'll see about that. Yeah. As for Royal Army raids, there will be 3 new ones. The Ancient Druid, the Ancient Juggernaut, and Ancient Lu Lamfada, which basically means we'll get double the amount of Royal Army raids that we currently have, which is pretty cool. There's almost 1 raid per day of the week now. Hey, we are getting there. There's also gonna be 2 new special raids, which, as I get it, they run on a different rotation. So we will have the current rotation of 4 special raid bosses and another rotation of these 2 new bosses. So everyone, let's welcome back Regina and Lord Glass from their winter nap over the last 1 or 2 years since they've been a level 90 raid. They will require you to be level 105 to join, which, as I said, makes me think that there's gonna be 2 rotations of special raids. There are a ton of more changes, by the way, dedicated or connected to this level cap increase. Drop locations. Level 95 raids will no longer be considered raids. There's gonna be drop chance adjustments for materials, because grade 1 shards, for example, in the Royal Army raids will have their drop chance reduced, while grade 2 will have their drop chance increased. So another thing that makes me think it's not too bad for there to be a grade 3 shard, because it's basically just a mind block. The grade 3 shard will almost be as accessible as the grade 2 shard is right now, and the grade 2 shard will be as accessible as grade 1 is right now. There's just one more smaller step, the grade 1, which basically right now would be the grade 0 shard, which there's not. There's just more stuff for you to be dropped, but we'll have to see how pricing on all of this stuff will roll out. Yeah. The last thing I want to talk about during the level 110 update, however, is gonna be the new free set you will get at level 100, which is gonna be a plus 12 set of Astera gear with level 100 accessories, which is going to be very helpful for all of you new players. But as I said earlier, stay tuned for my new player preparation, new player gearing guide for the level 110 update. Anyway, last time we reported about the enhancement cap being reduced down to plus 15 yet again. What we didn't know is that Nexon will want to keep the weapon effects though. So now people will actually be able to get the plus 20 weapon glow, and here is how it looks. Pretty neat. In order to get it, you will need a full set first up, so 6 pieces of either Militian or Ardry, and you need their attack surplus to be maxed. All 6 pieces, all 5 armors and the weapons, then you will get the plus 15. For every piece of armor or weapon that you're missing the attack surplus on, you'll go down 1 enhancement level, making it so if you have the weapon at 15 and 2 pieces with max attack surplus, you already have the plus 16 weapon glow. One last thing that is part of the update of level 110, but not really connected to the 110, is the 64-bit client. So Nexon started running it as an open beta a while ago actually on the Korean server, which we kind of missed to report on. But it is still not the go-to client. So players are able to use it if they want to, but there's still a bunch of bugs and unwanted features, let's say like this. Another unwanted feature is the recently introduced setting. It's not working yet, which is sad. However, knowing that they're working on it is pretty huge news, which is exclusive to our channel right here. They're removing the FPS cap. Yeah, they said they wouldn't just a year ago. However, there is a setting which is called remove 60 FPS cap. And as I said, currently it's not working. So sad for all of you Koreans out there. But they are working on it, which very huge. I may actually need to upgrade my 60 Hz monitors. Who would have thought? For Vindictus. I didn't, yeah. Anyhow, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's talk about the next and upcoming character. A few days ago, Nexon revealed her, so we know about her gender, with a pretty good looking CGI teaser. I cannot stress enough how much I appreciate them putting in the effort to release a CGI trailer for the new character, which has not been a thing since Miri, which was even before I started playing the game. That's how long ago it is. Yeah, it's my actual first one to see as a player, as an active player, which, cool. Like, it looks so beautiful. It should be running in the B-roll over there. Have a look at it. I'll link it down below if you want to see it in full screen. But she is expected to be going live around July 8th on the Korean server, making it so for 1 week, Korea will actually be 2 characters ahead of us. What happens? Yeah. Happens. Unlucky us, I guess. Anyway, that's already all of the information important information for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next news report. Until then, stay subscribed.